Welcome to Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They'll ride Davis here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. BYU lines up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Corner's going to give them room. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The give to Davis. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
With the game score.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. BYU right back to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
It's hard probably for the fans, well, listen, for me too, to justify you haven't ran the football very well, not a lot of success, third and short, and you run the football again. So I think you got to find something that's going to work. Maybe get the quarterback out of the pocket, him running the football, or he can run or pass. But the run game just itself, it's been pretty stuffed so far by this defense.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Second down.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Hudson. At the 45 on its way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him. Let him get outside. Let him run the football and make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCF!
UCF, number 5, in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Knights! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score UCF.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Knights want to move quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Brown will throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He makes the connection. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up second and goal.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. No huddle offense to the line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCF 14, BYU 8.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in Frust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Try to get it on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Brown will throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ballgame when it's really going to matter.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Toss sweep to the left. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. but they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boilermakers will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The offense starts with a short field. The give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He's got it on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's McCovey. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Card. Still looking, on the move. On the move at the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Card. Lets it fly deep downfield. Go to the end zone, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls it, fired complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Mississippi State going up tempo. On third down, going up top. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
On the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Chapin. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score, Mississippi State 8, Purdue 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Defense in press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to pass. It's Chapin. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Mississippi State right back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll line up to go for two. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He gets into the end zone for the two, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He'll start this drive firing. Hauls it in. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Down Purdue!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
To the air, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if there's
picked off, trying to take it back at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
gonna take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Off the play fake on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Oh, and he missed it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he breaks into the open. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Mississippi State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Here comes the offense on first down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Card. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Second down.
Hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Boilermakers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Trying to get to it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him.
Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew. Man, that sucks.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's looking to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taking them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Card. They're trying to get to it. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket, stayed in there way too long. A coverage sack for this defense.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Floating away. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.